Nemtsov spoke with our own Anthony Bourdain last year. I want to play a little clip. Listen to the man who was assassinated tonight.
Critics of the government, critics of Putin, bad things seem to happen to them.
Yes, unfortunately, existing power represent, let I say, Russia of 19th century, not of 21st.
Critics of Putin, beware. Oligarch Mikhail Khodorkovsky accused Putin of corruption and wound up spending 10 years in prison and labor camps. Alexander Litvinenko accused state security services of organizing a coup to put Putin in power. He was poisoned by a lethal dose of radioactive polonium. And Viktor Yushchenko, the former Ukrainian president, poisoned, disfigured, and nearly killed by a toxic dose of dioxin. I'm not saying official Russian bodies had anything to do with it, but it's mighty suspicious.
I don't think you need to be a conspiracy theorist to say whoever did this very much wanted everyone to know who done it. Everybody understands.
Yeah, of course.
And everybody is meant to understand.
Yeah, everybody understands. Everybody understands everything
Right.
in this country.
Very chilling. He clearly was outspoken, very courageous, a patriotic Russian. He wanted to see a better Russia. He worried about his own safety. You saw that clearly come through in that interview with Anthony Bourdain and other interviews as well, and now he's dead.
He worried about his own safety for good reason, and yet he kept his voice up. This is a dangerous thing to do in Russia. Many other critics of the regime feel forced to leave the country, and they leave for their own safety. He did not. He kept speaking out, for instance, most recently with the Sochi Olympics. But again, in 2 days, he was going to lead a mass protest march in the country. That timing very suspect. And keep in mind, just in terms of the imagery here, he was shot and killed just 200 yards or so from the Kremlin. Again, no connection there, but just the idea that he was so close to that body, to the organization, to the government he criticized when he was shot and killed 7 or 8 times from a car. Really just a remarkable and a sad moment in that country's history.
And we have no idea who the assailant was, but we do know that Boris Nemtsov is dead.